Hello, I'm at the Zaha Hadid Architects exhibit, and I'm here with Carlos, who will be taking us around.
Hi, how's it going? Yes, please come with me. So we are showing here like a little bit of the work that we have been doing in research. So we have like two research teams. One of the research teams like talking about digital fabrication and new ways of building structural components and elements for buildings and also for decorative purposes. So what we are trying to do here is explain also how are we doing like science-driven design inside of Zaha Hadid Architects. That mainly is a process for working with science in order to create more environmental friendly buildings and more sustainable buildings. So the idea of having concrete and 3D printing is also for reducing the amount of materials that we are going to have on the buildings, because for us it's very important that when you're making a building or when you're making a structure, you reduce the amount of materials so you have a lower carbon footprint and a lower impact, let's say, on the climate change. That's basically what's driving our kind of like design approach right now. So what we're showing here in these screens is a little bit of the research that we have done in the area of environmental simulation and environmental engineering, so we can create more efficient buildings and lower our carbon footprints when we are making like buildings like this big. It's very important, you know. So optimization is super important. So we can see here like Soho, one of the towers that we have in China, that it got many awards because it's one of the most sustainable buildings that we have created in this company. So at the same time, we have other towers that they are right now being built. Like for example, Oppo here, that is the headquarters of the telecommunication company Oppo. That we did a lot of research in order to make this building very sustainable and prevents like the impact that a big building like that would have on its environment. So far, all the people is really enjoying with us what we're doing here. So we found like very interesting to be here and very good, because we found out that there are not many architectural studios who are kind of creating this sort of architecture and applying science on it. So we thought it was a very good opportunity to be in an event like the New Scientist Live, to showcase a little bit of this research that we have been doing. And we welcome everybody, and I hope everybody enjoyed this place with us.
Yeah, do you mind telling me over here, what about this design makes it more environmentally friendly? Why did you decide to structure it like that?
Exactly. This building, for example, one of the things that it has is the aerodynamics of the shape. So by doing this sort of shapes, we can improve the comfort outside, and at the same time, the fabrication methods that we use for making all the panelization are creating a facade that is very optimized, so it consumes less energy than a normal building. So the idea of consuming energy is because you have, for example, something very important is looking at thermal comfort. If your facade is not responding to the environment or talking to the environment, you end up having a building that consumes a lot of energy for cooling and heating. We don't want that. So in this case, the solutions that our engineers and our teams were developing help us to lower this amount of energy there. So it's the same like with this building. The idea of having, for example, shading devices on the structure, on the facade, it was just to control the amount of glare that we are going to cause to the exterior, but also to the interior of the building. So this way we can allow people to stay inside without the need of having blinds or curtains, shutting down the whole, your field of view that you will have of the exterior. So this way you improve the interior conditions for the people that is working there. That's very important for us.
And is this currently under construction, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now we are doing the foundations of this building. So we finished it right now at the technical stage, and it will be built probably in the following year or year and a half. In China, this is in China. And China is a market that's it's going very, very fast. So the construction there, so from the competition to the construction, it was just only 6 months.
Wow.
So from concept to construction, we started in 6 months. It was impressive. So we hope that in 1 year and a half, it will be finished.
Great, thank you so much.
Cheers.